Hello, fourth grade. This is our review of Life Science Week 6. This is what the magazine looks like. So this is the magazine you need if you need some help to answer these questions. And this is what your pages should look like. It's worksheet 180 and 181. Yours is front and back. Mine, this picture is taken out of a book, but yours should be front and back. Question 1. Over time, how have animals developed different traits? We talked about that over time, animals have adapted to their environment or adapted to the places where they live. There's several examples of like a tortoise living in the desert. They can go a long time without water. Well, that makes sense because there's very little water in the desert. So they've adapted to that environment. You have the opposite, would be like a rainforest, somewhere where there's lots of water all the time. So animals have adaptations to keep from getting too much water. So they adapt to where they live. Question 2, what helps animals stay alive? And give one example of what humans have that protect them. So we have animals have built-in systems that help them to stay alive. People also have built-in systems that help us to stay alive. Now, you could have given some examples of this. Several of you talked about teeth, maybe. You talked about camouflage or fur. You talked about claws. So things that they have, these systems that help them to stay alive or to help them hide from predators. Couple of examples we talked about with people. Humans have eyelashes to protect their eyes from dirt, and humans also have skin to protect their body from harm. Even though we also commented that yes, skin can be broken, it can be torn, but it's our first defense to protect our body from harm. Question 3. Which scientist became beloved around the world due to his or her work with chimpanzees? Now remember, they give you his/hers, so they're not giving you the answer there. And the answer here is B, Jane Goodall. You had that article on her in the magazine today, or this week. Question 4. Which classification of animals spends part of their lives in the water and part of it on land? A, fish, B, mammals, C, amphibians, or D, reptiles? And the answer is C, amphibians, things like frogs, that they spend they're born in the water, their eggs are laid in the water, and then they become tadpoles and they're swimming around in the water with gills. And then as adults, they live on land. Question 5, which of the following is not a vertebrate? Now you had to think of what the word vertebrate means, which means to have a backbone. So is A, deer, B, kangaroo, C, monkey, or D, jellyfish, something that does not have a backbone, is not a vertebrate? And the answer there is D, a jellyfish, no backbone. Question 6, animals who walk on 2 feet, like birds or humans, are called what? A, bifooted, B, bipedal, C, biological, or D, bivertebrate? And that is B, bipedal. Question 7, which of the following is not a characteristic of a mammal? Remember, that's us. That's the category that we fall into, is mammals. So are we not A, cold-blooded, B, have a heart with 4 chambers, C, have backbones and neck bones, or D, have body hair? So which one, excuse me, do we not have? And it is A, we are not cold-blooded. Remember, cold-blooded means that they do not maintain their own body temperature. You do. You have a constant temperature that your body likes, which is about 96.7, somewhere in there. Some people are a little warmer, some people are a little cooler, but it is right in there. So we consider ourselves, mammals, to be warm-blooded because we keep that body temperature all the time. Question 8, what does the Latin word animals mean? A, to have fur, B, to have breath, C, to have skin, or D, to have live babies? And this is B, to have breath. Question 9, what animal could be added to the chart? And there's the chart from the page. So again, these are invertebrates, no backbones. Snails, slugs, mussels, which live in the ocean, insects, jellyfish, starfish, and sponges. So which animal could also be added to the chart? A, snakes, B, fish, C, spiders, or D, lizards? And the answer here is C, spiders. Spiders do not have bones. They have a hard outer shell, but they don't have bones. Question 10, what would the effect be? And again, you have this chart on your page. So the cause is the reptile's body temperature gets too warm. What would the effect be? What would it do if it got too warm? So what would the reptile do? What would the effect be? Would A, the reptile begin to sweat, B, the reptile lays on a rock under the sun, C, the reptile eats more food, or D, the reptile moves to cool water? So if it's starting to get too warm, what might it do? What might the effect be to cool down? And the answer to that one is D. The reptile would move into cool water, trying to cool down their body. Because remember, they don't maintain their own temperature. So trying to cool it down by using cool water is their best chance. Okay? So that's our review of this week for our science, ladies and gentlemen. And I will talk to you later. Bye.